And my thinking is as follows. The United States is the greatest business in the world.
Bill Ackman, an activist investor, believes that maintaining a precise balance between confidence and humility is critical to being a successful investment. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we'll be discussing 10 rules that'll make you rich. And before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Done? Let's get started. Analytical thinking, emotional fortitude, and patience are all attributes that successful investors possess. However, he claims that being self-assured is one of the most important qualities for success in the investment market. The best investments are those in which we are certain we are correct and everyone else is incorrect. There's a distinction to be made between arrogance and self-assurance. You'll get slaughtered if you're cocky when it comes to investing. You will never make an investment if you're not confident. So you have to put in enough work to be confident enough to have the conviction to do something counterintuitive, said Ackman in a speech that is now available on YouTube. Ackman is the founder and CEO of Pershing Square Capital, and he is well known for shorting successful firms and buying undesirable stocks. He is an investment manager recognized for his contrarian and activist methods, and he uses his investment positions to effect change. Ackman lays out 10 criteria for investors to follow in order to be successful in their investments. Number 1. Overcome challenges. According to Ackman, there will always be ups and downs in the financial industry, and even the most successful people in the world will have huge failures from time to time. Their ability to bounce back from adversity, he believes, is what distinguishes them and makes them successful. So whatever the circumstances, Ackman recommends investors to stay the course and patiently wait for better times to arrive. If you look at the world's most successful people, there aren't many who haven't had a huge setback. If you read the biographies of financially successful people, you'll see that they've had failed businesses, lost everything, and persevered. There are many examples of people who have faced significant misfortune, and how you deal with adversity rather than how you deal with prosperity defines your eventual success, he says. Number 2. Educate yourself about investing. It is critical, according to Ackman, to understand about successful investment in order to become a successful investor. This can be accomplished through reading about great value investors and following their investment philosophies, as well as viewing videos of them and listening to their advice. Before investing in a firm, Ackman believes it's critical to gain a complete understanding of that business, as a successful investor must be able to distinguish between a great business, a good business, a fair business, and a horrible business. He urges young investors to work for a company that they want to invest in to gain a sense of the company's quality. Reading can teach you how to invest. You've read everything Warren Buffett has written and seen every video he's ever made on YouTube. He explains, that's a fantastic way to learn about investment. Number 3. Make wise investments. According to Ackman, investors should endeavor to invest wisely and avoid enterprises whose prospects are unknown. You don't have to make $1 million a year to be wealthy. All you have to do is invest at an appealing rate of 10 to 15% for a long time, and your money will increase tremendously, he says. Investors should avoid riskier investments and instead invest in publicly traded companies that trade on the stock market, according to Ackman, because those businesses are more established and must pass certain tests before going public, making them safer investment bets. He recommends investing in businesses that are simple to grasp and offer reasonable prices. There are many firms in which you have no idea how they make money. Even if they have a good track record, I would stay away from them. Another crucial consideration is that you wish to invest at a fair cost. It could be a fantastic firm that has done exceptionally well over time, but if you spend too much for it, you won't get a very high return, he says. He believes in investing in firms that can be owned indefinitely. If you're going to compound your money at 10% or 15% annually for the next 40 years, you should invest in firms that you can own indefinitely. You don't want to be switching from one business to the next all the time, he explains. Number 4. Keep in touch. When describing an investment possibility, Ackman recommends all investment managers to be forthright. Maintaining open lines of communications with superiors and colleagues, even if doing so may anger them, is critical. You'll face the danger of offending various people over time, but your relationships will be far better. First and foremost, telling people the truth is unusual. A lot of people don't express the truth out of courtesy, fear of conflict, or simply because it's uncomfortable, he says. There are many examples, according to Ackman, of exceptionally skilled employees who have the power to prevent a company's problem from occurring, but do not do so because they're unable to confront their CEOs for fear of offending others. Number 5. Have self-belief. According to Ackman, investors should have the conviction to persevere with investments that they believe are sound. They should resist the impulse to listen to others and be influenced by their suggestions. However, Ackman cautions investors against hubris and advises them to acknowledge any mistakes they make because the border between confidence and arrogance is razor thin. Being confident enough to know you're right is essential in the investing business. However, you must be modest enough to admit when you've made a mistake, he continues. Number 6. Stay calm and handle criticism. He feels that a successful investment will always have some supporters and some detractors. However, investors must maintain their composure at all times and learn how to cope with criticism. They must remain focused on their tasks and not be swayed by these diversions. To be in this profession, you have to have a thick skin. If you find yourself in a highly public circumstance, you should expect both supporters and detractors, and you should attempt to focus on your profession and ignore the rest, he advises. Number 7. Master the art of investing. Before investing actively, Ackman believes that investors must first learn how to become successful investors. This can be accomplished by carrying out thorough due diligence before making any investments. One of the few things you can learn on your own is investing. Reading books and yearly reports can help you learn about investing, as you can having your own portfolio and investing a small amount to gain real experience. Unlike many other businesses, you can learn the business on your own, he explains. Number 8. Don't go with the herd. Ackman believes that investors should avoid doing or saying what other investors are doing or saying and instead trust their own intuition. You must be able to ignore some basic human urges to follow the herd in order to be a successful investment. When the stock market is consistently declining, it's natural to want to sell. When the stock market is rising every day, it's natural to want to invest. However, in a bubble, you should probably be a seller. You should probably be a buyer during a bust. You'll need that kind of discipline. To survive the stock market's volatility, you need a strong stomach, he explains. Number 9. Make errors. The key to getting more seasoned and informed about the financial world, according to Ackman, is not to avoid mistakes, but to learn from them the first time around. Making errors and learning from them is what experience is all about. You have to make sure that getting rejected doesn't hurt you at all if you want to be successful, he says. Number 10. Keep an eye out for long-term investments. Ackman believes that investors should consider making investments with a long-term view in mind, since this helps alleviate concerns about being caught up in a short-term market volatility. Short-term market and economic forecasting is mainly a fool's errand, he adds. Instead, we should invest in a way that renders the need to rely on short-term market or economic forecasts completely irrelevant. Did you find this video informative or helpful? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share.